I'm here today with Liz, the Gadget Queen, and she's going to show a system that she uses with her refrigerator.
So my system is pretty simple. How I could have a fridge and a freezer when my unit, the unit that I bought, could only do one thing at a time. It's not a duo. I don't have the space to carry a duo fridge cooler, 12 volt, because they are pretty big, okay? So what I do is that on my regular one, my regular 12 volt cooler, I have her has a freezer running all the time. That way, what I do is that I make my own ice. What I do is that I put bottles of water, never been used, okay?
Mm-hmm. And you can do this with any refrigerator.
With any.
We are not doing a review for this refrigerator. This is any refrigerator. You can do this that has a freezer capacity.
Yes, yes. So you see the ice already done.
Yes.
What I do is that I use that ice for my regular cooler.
Okay. Any cooler, doesn't have to be this one.
Don't have to be this one. This is a brand that is, they're not sponsor me.
Mm-hmm.
But other coolers, any cooler will work.
Mm-hmm.
Any cooler. So what I do is that every day, I even have a liter. I could monitor my refrigeration temperature.
Okay.
So for a cooler or a fridge, you could have, it's safe, the food will be safe up to 42 degrees.
Okay.
That's for sanitation, you know, USDA.
What do you like to keep it at?
I like it to keep it between that temperature, between 37 to 42.
Okay.
That's the temperature I like it. See, he needs to be replaced.
Yes.
So I have two
bottles that
bottles.
You switch out.
I switch out that they are not being used, can be freeze.
Now, why not being used? What's
because
the difference?
when you open them, they have a certain amount of air. When you open, you take that air. If you try to refill them, you're putting air there, but it's not the same. I've seen them breaking. You don't want them to break in
And then
cooler.
they bulge.
Yeah, they bulge and they break, and then you have water there. It's a nightmare.
But you can see that when you freeze the ones that have never been opened, there's no bulge.
Nope.
And that's why you can reuse them.
That's why
you get 4 water bottles, 2 you freeze, 2 you put in there when they're need to be frozen again, you switch them out.
Yes, I switched them
This
out.
is a beautiful system, Liz. You have a fridge and a refrigerator.
A fridge and refrigerator at the same time with only one battery running.
With
Because
only one battery.
He only runs for this one. And if I am in a cold place at night, because they're already making ice here, at night, I don't plug her. So she's by herself and she keep cool. And not only that, all my food was freeze.
Okay.
When I put it there.
Okay.
So that
helped.
That helped.
Initially helped.
Yeah. So
okay.
that's what you want. So what I do.
And then let's say you take meat with you. You start off frozen. Then when you're ready to have the meat, you put it in your fridge.
You put it in the cooler here.
And you keep it.
Yeah, you keep
and
it
then
there.
You eat it, defrost
right now,
it.
I was freezing already. I have a thermometer inside too.
Okay.
That's another thing. When you are packing your stuff, put whatever you want to be freeze first, and then go in layers, and you could have cooler stuff here on top.
After you're done here, let's talk about how you're going to keep it charged, because you have to charge your refrigerator, right? When you're on the road.
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to talk about that next.
Yes, ma'am.
As soon as she gets organized.
How I charging her?
Yeah.
with a 330
That's it?
watts.
300?
300.
And how long does that last?
Because she's running right now on eco. So what she do is, like, if you see, she goes from 15, then she moved to 13, then she moved to 40, and she's doing that. And I could have her running 8 hours.
Oh.
Yeah.
Between
And she
charges.
charged very fast too,
And
because
she
she's a little
charges
one.
fast.
Yeah.
And again, I think, did you mention there's not making this anymore?
What?
So we're not,
Yeah,
so we're not doing a review
no.
on here. So any power station, at least 300?
You need to have, well,
For
supposedly,
5. Would you say 5 is better?
well, supposedly 240, like the Jackery small one,
Yeah.
they can charge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any battery that could support 40 watts at a certain moment could power this one.
Okay.
Because remember, you could have a power station that is rated for 300 watts, but she have an inverter that always has to be a little bigger. And the inverter is the one that is going to give you the surge power.
Okay. And that
So,
will be in the manual,
in
right?
this, yes, in the manual. Like this one. This one is 298 watts capacity.
Where are you looking at that? Let's
Here
see.
on the back. So it's telling
That's
that it's
where
a
you look.
300 watts.
Okay. But
See, the inverter information is supposed to be here around here, but I know that it's 400.
400.
It's
Okay.
400, yeah.
Oh, I see. So you can
see?
get a little bit more capacity.
So if I have an item that is that need 360 power, watts surge, you could power with this one for a little bit,
Okay.
but still.
Okay.
And I have it for about, oh my goodness, I think this was my first one. So I have it like for 3 or 4 years already. They are making then a little bigger 500. They're not making the 300 anymore.
Okay. All right. And also to charge this now, you can use a flexible solar panel.
Oh yeah.
You can plug it in the wall at home
Yes.
if you're
In your
part-time.
car.
And you can take it with you if you're
Yeah.
just going to camp.
Yeah, yeah, and if in this, now that I have this new car that have 12-volt outlet everywhere,
Okay.
I
You can
could
charge
I
it in
could
your
charge,
car on the
I
way.
could, yeah, on my way I could charge this and then charge the battery. I did something yesterday. I was testing that, me charging the unit directly to the battery and then the battery directly to the car.
Okay.
I noticed that doing that, I'm separate the 100 watts that I'm getting from the car. I'm split. So before, what I did is that I connect the fridge in the back, separate, and then this in the front. And I was charging both. Fantastic. No
Beautiful.
problem.
Beautiful.
So yeah, I think that the best idea is to separate them. But they said that if you do it like that, you're protecting the battery in your car. Well, these units, they are ready for that. They are not messing your battery, car
Okay.
battery. The only thing that I will tell people is that if you're charging, if you plug your unit in your car, try to do it when it's running more. And if you have to do it, because that happened to me, start your car like 2 or 3 times a day.
Okay.
Just to recharge your battery.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
the battery is not in good condition too. But if the battery is new, like this car, the battery is new, so
Yeah.
she should power without a problem.
Liz, this was so informative. I think you helped a lot of people solve their refrigeration problem.
Yeah,
When
because
I
sometimes-
first started, Liz, I don't know if you remember, way back when I first,
remember.
what I complained about, the refrigerator. I hate this refrigerator. I would take it with me, then I wouldn't take it with me. I can't monitor all this myself. I don't want to be plugging it in and plugging it out and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, you know?
It's true.
But this is a good system.
Yeah, it's a good system because, and you know what? This is another thing. Let's say that you are in the middle of somewhere and you want to have a cold drink, like a cold pop, soda, something, and you forgot to put it in your cooler. What you do if you have enough bottles? This is what you do. You take your bottle, but it's already frozen.
Okay.
It's a block. And I show you that. Take your bottle, let's see that this is frozen.
Yeah.
You cut it here, or you cut it here. You take out the block, the piece of ice, put it in your cup, right there. You have ice for 2 to 3 days.
Wow, in one bottle. But
In
then, again, you're going to cut it. You're not going to refreeze
No, you
that.
cannot
So you
use
gotta
it
get
again. So
freeze an extra one.
You have to need another one. What I do is that I try to get those liter ones.
Oh,
for
yeah.
that.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because they fit very well in my, in my cup for my drinks. So they fit perfectly. So I just take out the plastic, put it there, and I have a cold drink.
Yeah.
And later, water too. Cold water.
Yeah. Beautiful. Liz, thank you so much.
No problem.
All right.
Thank you. Safe travels.
See you on the road.
See you on the road.